What is up, my boys? My name is Survival Lewis with George the Knifer Lang.
Name it, Jeff!
Here to do this thing. Let's get it done. So we have Joe. He's gonna ask us some
Joe's our
questions.
idiot whose car broke down in the mountains. We're telling him what to do now.
Guys, what do I do?
Ask us a specific question.
What do I do first?
So let's say your car broke down. The first thing you do.
Well, why did it break down?
We don't talk about it. Okay. The first thing you do, if you have a phone, you always text, never call. Calling uses more phone battery power than texting. So always text someone, tell you where you are. If it's very, very cold out, you just, yeah. So you need to make
Shut up. This scenario
your
is
best friends are fire and water. Remember that.
Okay, so also let's say your cell phone doesn't work in the middle of nowhere with no cell service.
Bro.
What you gotta do?
When are you in?
So
Wyoming?
step one, find water.
I will.
Step two, you want to get a shelter. Shelter is key.
Yes,
so
it
there's
is.
very different ways for shelter. Main thing, you need to protect yourself from the elements. Elements are very key. Yeah, you might say. Anyway, where was I? So how you do this? There are many different ways. Textbook for like a roof, you could do like branches and the pine needles and great things like that. That would make it warm. Noah, turn on the lights. Noah. Anyway, next question, sir. Jordan, go turn on the lights.
How do I get the water?
So there are many ways to find water. One of them is this way is weird, but you can pee in a hole. This is mostly in the desert. So let's say you're in the desert, and you can make it make dew overnight, and it'll drip into. You have to put a little pot. Okay. Otherwise, you can follow animal tracks. Animals just need water like we do.
Here,
You can follow animals to water.
let me elaborate more on this finding water. So you dig a hole about, say this size, 1 foot across, 1 foot deep, about that size. You pee in the hole. Then, before nighttime, you put a tarp over the hole and put a rock on the tarp over the hole. So that the tarp slants down. Under the little point on the end of the tarp, you put a little pot or something. Over the night, the water will condense and drip into the pot. Then you have fresh water, and it does not taste like pee. I promise.
It does not. It's
Alright.
fresh water. Also,
George, do you speak from
another way to
experience?
find water is you can take dew. Dew is another way you can collect dew. Those are some great ways to find water.
Dew.
We're gonna do 2 more questions today, and then we'll be done. Yes.
How do I make a fire?
So there are many ways to make a fire.
If you have glasses or magnifying glass, that's a great way. You find dry tinder, stringy dry stuff that it has to be very flammable. Then if you know how to concentrate the sun with a magnifying glass, you do that right on top of your tinder, and so until that lights on fire, then you slowly then you keep adding small little twigs until you have a big fire. We'll do another video on
Anyway, also another
we
way.
will do another video on specifically how to
So
make a
if
fire soon.
Mostly in the wilderness, you should have a steel knife. A steel knife is very important. If you can find some flint and strike that flint and steel together, that's also helpful. Also,
And what do I do next after I've done all that? How do I get
did you
home?
make a shelter?
Yes.
So another way, another important thing to do is you can call home. So you need to have a signal fire going at most times. Okay. So signal fire is where you make a big fire and put a bunch of live green things on it to make massive amounts of smoke.
Yeah, like live leaves, take them right off trees. Yeah, that
Massive
makes
amounts
lots
of smoke. Yeah. And you should leave signs of your presence so people, if they're searching for you, they should find you. Also,
Yes.
if you're going to go on a trip, you should tell a friend or a family member when you plan to return. So if you don't return at that time, they'll be worried and they'll go searching for you.
Yes, good idea. Okay, that's the end of this
that's the
video.
end of this video.
But no, but let me review our names again. Okay, this is Survival Lewis. This is George the Knifer, and this is Idiot Joe.
Like and smash
Like and subscribe. Let's go.
See you next time.
Or else. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway.